Hey bees, I'm Marie from Humblebee and Me, and today we're doing kind of a haul video. I placed my very first order with Voyageur Soap Supplies. So this is a soap supply company here in Canada, and it is out of BC. So usually when I order stuff, I've been ordering from companies based out of Ontario because, well, in Canada, that's where most things are, in Ontario, kind of based around Toronto. So that would be companies like New Directions Aromatics. And I hadn't tried Voyageur yet, and so I was like, well, why haven't I tried them yet? Because I've heard good things, and they have a bunch of awesome products. And so as soon as I got on their website and decided, like, I'm placing an order with Voyageur, I was like, oh, so many awesome new things. Something that they do that New Directions doesn't do so much is that they offer a lot of smaller sizes of pretty much everything. So it's really easy to be like, I'm going to try a little bit of this, and I'm going to try a little bit of that. And then something else that I liked is that when you were actually going to go whole hog and buy like 500 mils of an essential oil, they actually compete really well in the price department when you compare them to New Directions. So that is awesome. Something else I was pretty stoked about for Voyageur versus more Ontario-based suppliers is how much closer it is. So it is in Surrey in BC, and that is roughly 1,000 kilometers away from Calgary, whereas Toronto is closer to 3,000, and that's kind of as the crow flies. So once you start to incorporate the difficulty of all those Great Lakes, Toronto is a lot further away. So once something gets on a truck, it takes like 3 to 4 times as long to get here from Toronto as it does to get from Vancouver. So that was also awesome. I placed my order on a Saturday. It shipped out the following sort of Thursday, Friday, got put in a box, and then finally got picked up by UPS, and then it got here on Monday. And so that was awesome. If that had been coming from Toronto, I probably wouldn't have got it until Wednesday or Thursday. So fast shipping, always a plus. So we'll be looking at some of the newer, more interesting things that I got. I'm not going to sort of torture you by walking you through all my refills, like, oh look, I needed more lip balm tubes. So I'm really excited about some of these things. I think if any of you have ever placed one of these orders for new goodies before, you can totally understand the of knowing that you have a box of awesome goodies in the mail, and you can't wait to like dig through them and chomp through all that bubble wrap with a pair of scissors and be like, hey look, to whoever happens to be around, I got myself a bottle of liquid enzymes! And your boyfriend is like, yeah, neat, like a bad pet. And you're like, smell this! Doesn't it smell amazing? And they're like, yes, Marie, it smells amazing. And you're like, why does nobody understand me? But I think you guys understand me. So yeah, let's take a look at these new goodies. All right, so here's a selection of the sort of new and interesting things that I got from Voyageur Soap Candle Co. So over here we have some Bioterge AS90 and then partnered with some Bioterge AS40. So these are surfactants, and something that they have that a lot of the other surfactants that I have don't is apparently very good flash foam. And so these can make cool things like bubble bath or be really good in surfactant blends in general because they kick it off with a good foaminess, and then other surfactants can kind of like take it from there. So I thought, yeah, fun to play with. Woo! Also, I don't know, as I start to play with surfactants, they're really, really fun. So I have a hard time saying no to trying new surfactants when I can. This bottle of green I am crazy excited about. And yes, I do realize I am a massive, massive dork. So yeah, Enzyme Concentrate, liquid enzyme concentrate. So I have in the past purchased this really neat cleaner made locally here in Canada, and it's like a sort of a soft soap that has enzymes added to it along with other magical ingredients, according to the label, and love. And it makes an amazing stain remover, and I think a lot of it has to do with the enzyme. I've also been using enzymatic cleaners with Lottie's puppy accident so that she can't sort of smell the ghosts of urine deposits past and think that that's a good place to do another one of those things in my house. So yeah, I've been thinking like all the cool things that I can add enzyme concentrate to, like stain removers and deodorizers and things I can like soak smelly old gym clothes in, and I'm way too excited about this stuff. So, watch for it. And it was fairly inexpensive as well. Easy Pearl. So apparently this offers thickening for surfactant-based concoctions. I found that surfactant-based concoctions can be kind of drooly. So thickening is good. And then this also, apparently, as you can see, I haven't even opened these to work with really anything here yet. This gives that cool pearlescent look that you are probably familiar with seeing in liquid soap detergent type things that you probably bought at the store. So I thought that was cool. So I will figure that out and see how that works with Easy Pearl. I got some jojoba beads. They're so much tinier than I thought they would be. They're crazy tiny. So this will be good for some physical exfoliation, and they're biodegradable, so I don't have to worry about making fish sad and dead. Yeah, so they're pretty cool. I got them just in white because I kind of found the blue and the orange and colors were very bright and kind of overwhelming. So yeah, white it is. And then I got some Carbopol Ultrez 20 gelling agent, which I can use to make gels with. I've been following Susan on Point of Interest, and she's been doing a bunch of experiments with this stuff lately, and the gels that she makes are super, super cool. So I was like, I gotta get me in on that gelling action. Over here, we have some rose flora water. So in the past, I've just been using rose water that you get at the grocery store in like the Lebanese food section, and I thought I should give the real thing a try. And something nice about Voyageur as compared to some of my other suppliers is that I didn't have to buy a liter of this and drop like $35 on it, so I could just kind of give it a go. So let's see how this smells in comparison to the shop-bought stuff. And the reason that seal is off is because I have opened this already, but oh, not the first smell, but just as good. Oh my dear rosy heavens, this stuff smells so much better than the Lebanese food stuff. I want to rub this all over myself. I want this to follow me around. I want to huff this all day long, every day. This is amazing. I cannot wait to use this in everything. And I'm very seriously tempted to run to my computer right now and place another order with Voyageur for every single kind of floral water that they have, because holy crapola, that's amazing. Oh, you will definitely see more recipes for things that call for real rose water on the blog and on here, YouTube. All right. I thought this would be pretty cool. I mean, this is definitely, definitely not natural, sort of whatever that means. Nail polish base. I'm not like a huge nail polish wearer. I think you probably never see me wear nail polish, and you've probably seen quite a lot of my hands if you've watched many of my videos. But I thought, like, how cool would this be, right? Like, you have the base, and then you can just stir micas and glitters and pigments into it, and I happen to have a lot of all those things. And you can make your own nail polish, and I bought nail polish bottles from them, and they look like nail polish bottles. I just thought that would be super, super neat. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it could be a really fun sleepover activity or something. I have girlfriends that love nail polish. Yeah, I've been seeing TKB Trading sells like nail polish base and stuff, and they don't ship it over the border, so woohoo, found a Canadian source. Got some Crothix, so you can kind of see this is, well, maybe you can't, but there's this very slow moving bubble in here because this is very viscous. And it's a thickener for our drooly surfactant concoctions. So excited to play with that. It'll be interesting to compare these two and see how they perform. We have some Cromoist hydrolyzed oat protein. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the name Cromoist, and I'm not one of those people who gets goosebumps when they hear the word moist, but Cromoist, it's weird. Anyhow, hydrolyzed oat protein. This should be a good alternative for silk because it is another hydrolyzed protein, and I am having dreams of like super, super oaty concoctions in my head with like oat oil and colloidal oats and Cromoist. Yeah, I don't know. This should be fun to play with. And some Polyquaternium 7. This is a conditioning liquid, so I've been thinking for things like a spray-on hair conditioner for my conditioning agent. And most things I've been using BTMS 50, which is an awesome conditioning agent, but it's also a thickener because it is solid. So if you wanted to do like a spray-on conditioner, obviously not a great choice, but this could be great. So I am looking forward to playing with this. And those are kind of the new ingredients. And then I got a couple new kinds of packaging. So something that Voyageur had that I've never seen at any of my other suppliers before were black bullet bottles, which I feel like, you know, they really put the bullet in bullet bottles. These things look really sort of kick butt, taking names kind of lotion and whatnot containers. So I got a bunch of these with pump tops And then I got some little smaller ones, these are like little 1 ounce ones with little tiny pump tops. Voyageur calls these like a treatment pump top, but I thought it could be really good for something like foundation, like a liquid foundation. So I don't know, I thought those looked pretty darn cool. And then I got a bunch of these because I just thought they were super classy looking. They're 50 milliliter little amber jars with little black lids. They sell them with a couple different lids, but I don't know, I like these ones. But I quite like the looks of these. I think it'd be great for little salves and balms and whatnot, and great sort of travel size for lotions as well. I don't know, I'm sure I'll find plenty of things to put in these, and I'm sure you will see them on the blog in the near future. So those are some of my new goodies that I am really looking forward to playing with. I'm sure you will see some of them on the blog and on YouTube in no time flat. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, let me know, and maybe I'll do more as I get more ingredients in the mail, because this is a thing I don't do infrequently. And yeah, I would highly recommend Voyageur, even if you aren't in Canada. If you're in the States, our exchange rate basically makes their entire website like 25% off for you, which is amazing for you and less amazing for me when I want to shop on all the amazing American websites that are south of the border. So yeah, if you've used any of these ingredients, I would love to hear about the things that you have put them in. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, check the description box below. I'll include links to all of these things down there. And yeah, I will see you next time.